Despite worries that North Korea might fire off another intercontinental ballistic missile to mark the 69th anniversary of its founding, the regime instead spent the day celebrating last week's nuclear test.
North Korea marked the 69th anniversary of its founding Saturday with typical ceremonies and a fanfare.
就像救家救自己，对马企鹅对团结，杀灭共匪，救国又活命。
As the international community watched for another potential missile test. With South Korean's Prime Minister calling the situation very grave. North Korea has a history of using its military technology to mark significant holidays. Last year on this date, North Korea tested its 5th nuclear device, its 6th most powerful nuclear test.
Military officials in South Korea said that there have been no signs to suggest a missile launch or other provocation during the big day. Rather, North Korea has been focusing
plundering our natural resources. Fucking guys are into everything.
China's state-run Global Times reported on Sunday that the latest nuclear test by North Korea has allowed Japan and South Korea to increase their purchases of sophisticated military equipment. Many Chinese military experts are claiming that an arms race is inevitable, with U.S. using the nuclear test as an excuse to strengthen its military presence and increase arms sales to its allies. Adding that China will have no choice but to reciprocate.
By the way, the Korean defense minister just a few days ago called for nuclear weapons to be redeployed. We had them there once in South Korea.
You think that the U.S. should do that?
I think it ought to be seriously considered.
Yes, we can. Yes, we did.
I bid farewell to old Kentucky, the plains where I was born and raised, the place where he was born and raised.
Make sure that Kim Jong-un knows that if he acts in an aggressive fashion, the price will be extinction.
In constant sorrow all through his day, well, I am a man of constant sorrow. Well, I've seen trouble all my day. Well, I bid farewell to old Kentucky, the place where I was born and raised, the place where he was born and raised. Long years I've been in trouble. No pleasure here on earth I found. For in this world I'm bound to ramble. I have no friends to help me now. He has no friends to help him now. Never expect to see him again. For I'm bound to ride that northern railroad. Perhaps I'll die upon this train. Perhaps he'll die upon this train.
Read my lips.
I will close Guantanamo.
Guantanamo, that's easy. Close down Guantanamo, restore habeas corpus. We're going to lead by shutting down Guantanamo and restoring habeas corpus. I intend to close Guantanamo, and I will follow through on that. Guantanamo will be closed.
I will promise you this. It is the first thing I will do. I will get our troops home. We will bring an end to this war. You can take that to the bank.
Did I get this economy fixed? I will be held accountable. I've got 4 years.
You're going to know quickly how people feel about what's happening.
That's exactly right.
You had an Arab Spring in the Middle East, and then you had the situation in Europe, and you had a tsunami in Japan.
The severe storms all along the East Coast.
Because we've got this big, messy, tough democracy.
There are still too many Republicans in Congress.
Obviously, it was very offensive. However, I think it's totally irrelevant. I mean, it was so long ago, and I do believe that most men will talk about women in ways that they would never talk about publicly. And of course,
Sun Deep Valley for many years where I may lay. Then you may learn to love another while I am sleeping in my grave, while he is sleeping in his grave. A stranger, I think you never will see no. But there is one promise that is given. I'll meet you on God's golden shore. He'll meet you on God's golden shore.
Thanks so much.
Dan Tominski, Barry Bales, and Jerry Douglas. Thanks, folks, for spending a part of your evening with us tonight. Thank you very much.